Television. My whole life I've been obsessed with it. How do I get on it? Where do they make it? And what exactly is 1080p? TV is every comedian's long dreamt of shore, where the goods become greats and the greats get lots of money in that. But what if the route to TV stardom wasn't appearing on panel shows or doing anything that requires any effort at all? Well, have you heard of a little Channel 4 show called Gogglebox? Because I have, and loads of people have. You probably have. The people on there are famous. They're household names. I want to be a household name. I want to be like the Siddiquis, Giles and Mary, these guys. The couple always holding hands. Bit over the top, to be honest. And I could do what they do. I could do it in my sleep. So let's have it. Let's get Eric Rushton on Gogglebox. As Shayne Ward once sang, that's my goal. And the premise of this video, just so that's clear for everyone. I'm not here to say I'm sorry. I'm not here to lie to you. How do you get on Gogglebox? There isn't an application process to join. The production team usually scouts for new cast members by travelling the country and finding personalities that fit the bill. So it's just out, you've just got to be out and about and hope someone's watching. A plan was forming. I was going to have to go out into the general public and attract producers. But first I was going to need to study the masters.
That's nice.
Which would be a lot easier if my nosy fucking housemate Richard kept his snout out.
No, I'm really confused by that. That's a phone. What?
I felt sorry for her.
Is that what? So are you practicing? Or are you
researching the show at the moment?
Okay.
So just seeing how they react, trying to get an idea of the format. It's basically people watching television
and talking
and reacting to it. Yeah.
Normally when they do Gogglebox, they've normally got like someone with them, haven't they? It's not normally one person, is it? It's normally normally like a couple of like a couple of housemates or something. Like friends, like a couple of friends.
Okay. Well, I have to think about candidates for who I could watch it with.
Well, have you got a short list maybe?
I'll probably do a long list first. Tom has just done the musical comedy awards.
Yeah, Tom, you can have Tom as well. What about? I could. What about if I maybe?
Yeah.
So
definitely add it to the long list. Yeah, definitely add that. It's worth having as many names.
Well,
as possible.
it's 4 names so far.
Yeah, really appreciate that.
Okay.
And then I'll sort of decide whether I want to go with the solo thing or.
You can't really do it solo.
Or Tom, Joe, Arnold, or Adam.
How would you do it solo?
Obviously, whoever else is on the list.
If I was ever going to get noticed alone, I needed to rehearse.
Right. Don't go in there. No. No, he's in there. Ooh! I can't. I need the scare thing to be better for. Richard, do you know any acting coaches?
Yes. Why?
Well, I need to practice my being shocked at something that comes on the telly. I can't do it very naturally. I'm like.
So what kind of thing are we watching? Let's imagine we're watching a horror film like.
Yeah, they're watching a horror film.
Like The Exorcist or something.
Yeah.
And then the girl's possessed.
Yeah.
You want to go for
the guy with the scream mask comes in.
That's a different film. But then what you want to do is go for a kind of understated naturalism, don't you? So.
Okay, so she's possessed.
Yeah. And
Bruce Willis is Exorcist.
Tense music. Then I'd probably go. Oh my God!
Fucking hell, Richard!
Yeah, well,
fuck
powerful,
me!
Isn't it?
Wow.
You use all of your lungs to project. You see. Do you want to have a go at that? 3, 2, 1.
Holy shit!
There you see, that was very good. That was very good. Do you reckon that when you do it this time, you reckon your glasses could fly off?
They're quite expensive.
3, 2, 1.
Holy shit!
See, that was naturalistic.
What would you do for like fear though?
For fear, you probably kind of like. Probably something.
That's mad.
Well, it's visceral.
Do you not think that would be too much on the show?
Visceral, isn't it?
A few more demos and then it was time to put my training into practice out in the public. Without Richard. Luckily the cheap bastard doesn't have a bus pass.
Got no subtitles on the bus. Earphones are dead. Whitney. Anyone could be a producer waiting to cast me. Let's do this.
20% off. First stop, the Bullring.
Bargain.
The epicentre of Birmingham's hustle and bustle.
No strangers to a scream, no strangers to reacting to stuff.
This place was probably teeming with talent-hungry producers. And if anyone's a meal, it's me.
Yes. Give it to me, girl. His name was Alexander Hamilton. Dolphins. I hate dolphins, man. Oh, football. Pink, lovely colours, lovely colours. What's it gonna be? Air Max, Air Max. She's gonna be a nightmare to work with. Why is she doing that? Probably behind on lots of reports. Because they're gonna want people that are sex progressive, aren't they? Maybe even go in and look around at some of the items just for if there's a producer in there or whatever. HMV, that's where it's at. Love telly. Oh. In a perfect world, in a perfect... This is my place. This is where I'm most at home on a sofa like this. Got him. There's our man. Let's just wait for him to spot me. Just watching stuff on my sofa. Ooh. Okay, now.
Perhaps my talents would be better seen outside. After all, as Alicia Keys featuring Jay-Z once sang, this is a concrete jungle where dreams happen. That's about Birmingham, isn't it?
Never get back with your ex. You know what I mean? Well, I don't know, it depends how you split up, I suppose. I've been in a complicated off and on thing, so who am I to judge? I think I'm struggling because on my own, I don't think I'm much of a personality. It's hard to, especially reacting loudly in public, it's not really my thing. I'm not very bubbly, really. I don't bubble. I need more bubbles in my personality.
But just when I thought the bubble had burst...
Hey, have you got a minute, mate?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I'm at Channel 4. I was wondering if you could talk to some of our producers.
Oh, awesome. Oh, really nice to meet you. Really excited about this chat. I think we'll find it very productive. Yeah.
Before we start though, can we get your water?
Coffee's fine for me.
I was no stranger to a meeting like this. Time to get out the old Ruston playbook. Rule 1, play hardball.
Oh, cheers. Thank you very much.
The chocolate didn't work.
Yeah.
That's fine, I'm sure that's fine.
Do you want to give me a biscuit you haven't bitten, or?
I mean, we've all got it. Fine, just sit down. I mean, look, we've already used way too much time on this, to be honest with you.
Right, okay, let's get on
That's
with it.
alright, we just kind of I'm going to put my producer hat on now. We think you're brilliant. Brilliant, that's already been covered. That should be a given. I hope you know that.
Well, obviously I've seen the show. Love the show. The screen can get a little bit harder for me. So I've got one word for you, 2 syllables. Solo. I'm basically willing to react to anything as long as it's alone.
As long as it's alone, that's a deal breaker for you, clearly.
They weren't yet convinced, but as Jason Derulo once said, Jason Derulo.
Hear the song Riding Solo?
Jason Derulo.
Solo.
Yes, I do know that song. Do you know the song Better Together? Look, I know what's like a run on the back of a postcard. The friend is always better when we're together.
I'm thinking about my doorbell when you're gonna ring it.
No, that's a different song. That's a different song.
Because of you.
Okay, Eric, I feel like we've kind of lost touch with the point here. We do need to find at least one other person, obviously, in your sort of household. A colleague or yeah, or like just relative, housemate, and if you've got a sort of significant other, or just anyone that you could be plausibly watching the TV with.
That would want to do it as well.
Yeah, yeah. Well, no, yeah, definitely.
They would want to do it. And would want to do it. Yeah, can't think of anyone. Sorry, but I've heard you, and I'm delighted to say I'm happy to go in my original plan. Doing it on my own.
In Birmingham, This week, the Netflix drama that had everyone talking continued to have us on the edge of our seats.
They were talking about Baby Reindeer at Toddlers the other day, saying, have you watched it? Have you watched it?
In the programme, we saw Donny texting his latest date as he put the bins out at work.
There he is, Frankie baby.
Oh! As if Martha's come looking for him round back at pub.
Honestly, where were you last night? You need to tell me if you're not working.
Why do you need to know, Martha, if he's not working?
This is where you go to the police right about now.
Do you put any spices or anything on the chicken, like a bit of Cajun spice or something? Oh,
Do you need a hand, Frankie baby?
This is out of control. He has no control in this situation whatsoever.
Eric.
Out. Fuck off. I'm doing something.
Do you like that? Frankie baby, from the duet, Frankie Sinatra. He had a gorgeous tush too.
Martha, I've got...
No!
Oh, no, she smacked his bottom.
We need a bar, Martha. I'm just getting a bad feeling. I mean, look at all these emails she's been sending me.
Big news, the piano is back from train stations across the nation with Claudia, Lang Lang and Mika. The new series starts Sunday at 9. Coming up, we are live in Birmingham to get this Friday started. Late Night Lycett and Joe's got Lorraine Kelly, Kyle Smith Bino and Antics on Channel 4.
Yeah, I know you need to donate. Yeah. Sorry, I can't right now, but sorry, man. Yeah, sorry for wasting your time. Yeah, cheers, man. That was awkward.
Too tiny.